Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of MCW. This is the Culture Lock. If you're hearing sirens in the background, no, it is not Scott Steiner's music. That's just the environment. That's just where we at. And we ready. We ready. It's a lot of urgency. We got a lot of urgency. WrestleMania, not so much urgency. Night one was last night. We're recording just about 4 hours before night two begins. It's very I don't know, excited is the word. Curious more than like, but we're gonna go through the card and we're gonna give our thoughts. Thank you once again for joining us. My name is Vic. I'm one of your hosts. With me, as always, we finally got the crew back. Bianca's back.
Hi.
How have you been, man? I think you had like 6 jobs and now you got five. So you found a little time. So
um, yeah, I went from 4 jobs to 3, maybe. It's a question mark. It's a question
three
mark.
and a half.
She like,
Yeah.
hey man, from in Living Color. Hey man.
You
See,
know,
not many people know about that.
I've been.
I will say, when we were speaking about it, and you were telling me kind of what was going on, and all I could say is that one of those jobs was out of this world. See what I did there? We can't say.
I
We
stole
can't say.
that.
But, it's a little. It's in the
They came back
stars.
safely. They came back.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Happy they back safe.
Yes.
But of course, with us as well is Mr. Les, aka Nathan Moore, aka THC, aka Big Jen Garner, aka
The Boogeyman's Clock.
once again, as I said this last episode, we don't have a pre-production on what you're gonna say about these things. So when I just throw it out there, I don't know if you already got this or you're freestyling or both. Uh, but this WrestleMania felt like it was kind of freestyling. Um, not with its opening. John Cena is the host. Remember when host did things? He comes out with a suit, sharp dressed man. But that watch looked immaculate too. Everybody's going crazy. Kind of. This crowd was lacking. So he comes out, he walks. He said he told Stu we're not running. Ends up jogging a little bit. Those knees are done. And that brought a little, not a real tear, but like, damn, man, he's really not running. And he, as John Cena does, excellent promo, excellent charisma. It welcomes everybody to the thing that they already know that they're at. And I like this whole speech about, oh, the time there's been a lot of talk, in here and back there and outside of the ring, and the time for talk is up. Now you get to perform, you got to do what to do, you got to back up what you're saying. I thought excellent. Um, I think we just go into the first match from there. I don't know if anything else happened. Um,
Yeah, nothing else happened. I will say that,
yeah.
like, they assume that Cena will like bring more tickets, and I think it was just the same. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, that's
Without
interesting.
him, it probably would have been the same.
Yeah, because it did seem desperate. That's what we
Very.
titled the last episode. Please watch our show.
Yeah.
Les kept saying it, and I had to make that the title. But man, it did look packed. But if you did look, there was like if you like facing the entrance and you look to the nosebleeds to the left, there was nobody there. But if there's somebody that can get the crowd going, it's Jey Uso. He teams up with his brother. They have a new song. I didn't know they had a new song. It's just
Yeah.
us, Us. It's
Yeah.
It's me and
me and
you.
you,
It's me
you.
and
There
you,
you go.
Oos. Day one.
I was like,
Oh man, I
including
like the
Jimmy
old
into the
one,
thing.
man. Right. I like that. I did like the old one that they did when they were, down since, you know. I think that you could have just gone with that. But what do I know? LA Knight is there. He comes in a Jeep or something. Yeah, it looked nice. It's like, okay, you know, WrestleMania, somebody brings a car, you know. Uh uh Logan Paul, I Show Speed, Austin Theory.
Wait,
Um
one thing during LA Night entrance, your man took his jacket off. And
oh he,
somehow, some way, they told him, "Yo, you gotta put your drink back on, bro." So he was like cursing the referee out. He was like, "Yo, why I gotta put this drink back on?" I'm like we made him.
right. But that's a good point because I did see that. I wasn't understanding what was happening. Why did he have to for the visual? You know, because they were kind of wearing matching gear. LA Knights were a little more black and green, and then Usos were white green. Was it for that? Like, why did he have to keep the thing on? You know, like he's ready to go.
Now they wanted the visual of him, looking tough, taking it off against I Show Speed.
Speaking of visuals, or let's say vision, they come out and they kind of do this with Logan Paul entrances, but I did like this where it went to a split screen, then that fourth screen. Didn't like the white borders, but that's just me being picky. And then you had 9 shots at one point, well, 8 because one was grayed out for about a minute, and production errors all around this show.
Yeah.
Wow, a lot, bro.
Lot. Man, RIP to that cameraman, by the way. That was later though, but yeah, I saw that. Yeah. And then the next shot is him getting up, like, oh man, come on. But a very cool entrance. I don't know what y'all thought about the entrances.
That was fine. I just feel like everything was fine about this.
Yeah, I ain't like the Logan Paul joint. I don't like the little split screen and all that. Get out of here with all that.
We're gonna have a good time this show. So the match happens, things happen. Uh
Things happen. I wish
I
we're
I
so
right. I Show Speed accidentally does the knocking the okay, I'm a heel, but I'm gonna turn babyface. Because even then, when they were building up the feud, he accidentally hit LA Knight with the brass knuckles or something like that, or
Yeah,
maybe he hit him for real after he accidentally got hit. I forget. But things happen. Uh, uh the LA Knight gets the pinfall, and Logan Paul gets mad. Uh, and they do a 1D on I think it was Logan Paul. Jimmy
yeah.
misses. Yeah, I saw that, right? He didn't catch him at all. Uh, and well, no, I Show Speed does a quite frankly terrible looking frog splash, but I was excited for him in this match because he's one of the most athletic people that I've ever seen in my life. So yeah, he did for a little bit that he did. I think he did well. What say y'all?
I didn't even see the match.
so
in
I
in in a good way though, because like it's it we gonna get into the time of all the matches, but
yeah.
like look, I was the match started. He took off the jacket, right? I look down and start rolling up. I look up, I show speed doing the splash and everybody leaving. I'm like, yo, what happened? Like, like
The, the funny thing about this is that this match and the next match that we're going to talk about, WWE did a 0 hour for WrestleMania. And I was just like, this is so weird.
It
Like,
was on ESPN for free, like the first hour.
yeah,
That's what you're
yeah.
referring to, right?
the first two matches were free. And I was like, this is just 0 hour. Like,
Well, so I was working, so I got home maybe 8:30 or 8, something like that. So I had to go. Shout out to my sister, man. She somehow had the hookup, and but it was through that whole thing, right? And I had to end up watching on Hulu, and I had to go back to the beginning. Da da da
yeah,
da. And after the 6-man tag ended, um, which I don't know if you had anything else to say about that,
no,
B.
the match was fine.
It was a match.
It was a match, but it wasn't meant for WrestleMania. That was my biggest gripe is that we got this and not a tag team match.
for the titles.
Yeah.
You know, like that would have been a little more. I would have been more excited for that.
This was like
And
a match leading up to like this should have been a SmackDown match, and then we got the title match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I agree. And so getting ready to watch this unsanctioned match, and then Hulu, and I don't know if this happened for you, but Hulu hits me with 4 minutes of a commercial break. It's just like a
Yeah.
thing saying we're on a break. No, not an actual ad. Not that I would have wanted. Not that that would have made it better. But I'm like, yo, I wish I would have had
At
something
least you
so
had a
I could have rolled up because what am I am sitting on my hands like, yo, what am I supposed to do? I
but
made
at least
myself
you
a
had a
candidate.
blank screen that said, "Oh, we're on a break." I had to watch ads on ESPN.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was being told about this. There were ads for Mortal Kombat, and there were ads for
Yeah, who cares?
like I don't know, Just for Men. I don't know, Just for Men still a thing? I forget, but
There
it
was
is.
there was one with Solo. I think that was the DoorDash one.
Yeah,
That shit was
DoorDash.
hilarious. That shit was hilarious though.
That was
You
good.
see my DoorDash fool? You stole my pickup?
Yeah. Shout out Solo, man. There are a couple Snickers commercials.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Usos was
Snickers
in one of
been
them.
Snickers been sponsoring WrestleMania for like 28 years. Like it
Literally.
always seems like they're the first. Like
They got a blimp this year. Did you see
Oh,
that?
Danhausen got a blimp too.
They haven't got
Bliphausen.
a blimp.
Styled in the letterings of that racist, but that's neither here nor there.
I need to
Um,
see Danhausen tonight. That's what I need.
I wanted him to have a
Our state.
WrestleMania match.
Yeah.
B, I made this joke already in the last episode, but did you see the unveiling of the statue, the Hulk Hogan statue?
So
I
I
guess
saw.
I don't have to say the joke.
I
You
don't
already
know
got it.
what you're gonna say, but I already saw a tweet about it.
Then I don't gotta say anything. We were
And
thinking around the same
it is
lines.
what I'm thinking. It's probably the same trope.
It's the same thing. It's just about the same thing.
I also sent it to my brother, who is a big Hulk Hogan fan, regardless.
Yes.
And he started dying laughing.
Oh man. Man, even in the afterlife finds a way to put himself over. Anyway, Drew McIntyre faces off against Jacob Fatu in an unsanctioned match. The lights didn't go out for this one. It was just kind of regular. Fine. I liked it. Whatever. Um, the toolbox, I like the callback to that.
Yeah.
But this just felt like a regular, and all of these things felt like regular, no disqualification matches. It doesn't really feel brutal or in any sense of the word. For that, you'd have to watch John Moxley in any match.
Yeah, with the forks.
Listen, last weekend I saw AEW Dynasty. I saw AEW Dynamite on Wednesday. Let me tell you, the both of that cannot compare. Like, this doesn't compare to anything that has happened on that
Hey,
programming.
was Dynamite or Dynasty where my boy Darby Allin,
Dynamite.
the Dynamite,
won,
won the big. Oh, the Kenny Omega was Dynasty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, my boy Darby, man, he did the thing.
Darby
4
deserved
coffin
it.
drops, bro.
Yeah, yes. He deserved it. It was a very long-term storyline over on that network.
With the headlock, that was good.
Long-term storytelling.
That was like 3-4 years ago. That was like 3-4 years ago.
No, it's
Uh
longer than that. It's almost 10 years ago because they've been doing that in the indies.
oh, I didn't even peep. I didn't
So,
even know it went back that far.
anyways, digressing, going back to this non-sanctioned, unsanctioned match. Like, it's a fine match. Like, I enjoyed watching this match. It was great. It was just a no DQ match.
Yeah, Jacob Fatu entrance was better than the whole match. Shout
Thank you
out to
for
them
pointing that
fire.
out.
Yo, the fire
Yo, that
twirler
shit was
people, bro. Yo,
literally
they
fire.
first they kissed the fire, right? Nothing happened to them. Yeah, man, they grabbed the fire from one side and lit the fire on the other joint and just started making fire tornadoes
On the ground?
and the
Yeah.
fire just came up. Yo, bro, that shit was fire. No pun intended.
Shout out to Drew's entrance too, man. They did
Yeah.
a, I don't know, like a laser whatever, and they came out of the thing. It wasn't quite Austin,
He the
glass
Terminator.
shattering, but it was done. It was done very well. His gear too, that like maroon or
Yo,
whatever it was,
yes,
fire,
I'm here for
fire. Jacob, he had like some camo on. I'm like, okay, cool.
it.
But this was a match, and it was good. But I think that's about where it ends there. Um, Next match after that is the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match for the women's tag team titles. Charlotte and Alexa come out first. Love the whole butterfly
Yeah,
duality thing.
so
Brilliant.
great.
Take the talk about it, B.
I thought this was so lovely. It was so pretty, and I appreciated that it wasn't just Charlotte's normal robe. You know what I
Right.
mean? She has developed in the last year into this other kind of character, but other like that doesn't need to be stoic, doesn't need like she actually has like a personality. That's not
There's
like
more minimalism with her.
yes.
Like it's not
But it's
this like grand thing all the time.
yeah, and I love that she has more colors on her instead of having like one like type of color on her because she's very like one hue kind of silhouette kind of thing. But like I love that it's more colorful and then Alexa Bliss she's always on point. I don't give a fuck what anybody said. She's like always on point with her gear. And I just love the duality and I love what happens in this match later on.
Lyra and Bailey come out to gear that they would have worn on Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah.
Um, Nia Jackson, I think it is Last Legend's debut, WrestleMania
Yeah.
debut. That whole demolition, uh, just beautiful, very well done.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When they came
and
out as
last,
demolition, that
yeah.
yo. And
Yeah, that was
then afterwards when they took off the mask and started fixing each other head and all that, like
And Lash was incredible here, man. I
yeah.
cannot sing her praises. Every little thing she did, little selling, the little stumbling, that lash extension, I think to Valkyria maybe or to Alexa Bliss. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. It should have been me. We're on entrances. Bree and Nikki come out. It's always weird to have the champions come out third in a fatal four, but the surprise is the surprise. Uh, um, Nikki comes out stumbling over her words, a little emotional maybe. She said she tried, but the ankle's not healing. You said just tape it up. So-
Yeah.
bro. Alright, so before you say anything about the surprise and all that, right? My thing is, right? Why couldn't she have just stood on the fucking side on the apron if they gonna do a fatal four way and you gotta tag in a fatal four way? She could have just stood on the apron for the whole time, got one hot tag out, Bob's your uncle.
Mm. Yeah, but she wasn't cleared. And it's whatever. It was understandable. The crazy thing is that I got spoiled from this, which I could have saw this happening anyways, but I file a FIFO. And FIFO already have
Right.
spoiled that she has signed her contract.
I had
That
seen that too. I think the day before, maybe the
yeah.
Thursday or the Friday.
Yeah, she
I was
just
like,
signed
oh,
Friday.
Yeah.
right. So it's Paige here, and well, I guess nobody remembers that. So Paige here. So she comes out, everybody is going crazy, which is like maybe one of the 2 or 3 times that the crowd actually went crazy. And she slimmed down from her AEW days. Not a good or a bad thing, just an observation. I remember them feuding back in the days, but this is kind of like NWO helping out Sting.
Yeah.
So but yeah, love to see her back and all of that. My favorite part about her entrance was when Michael Cole said, there was no way that anyone knew that Paige was going to be here. And they cut to the next thing you see is a fan holding a sign saying Paige is back. So just love how the production and the
Well, they
commentary just
weren't hiding her. It wasn't like she was hidden. She was also at like all the events at WrestleMania. So like she was
Oh,
at like
I had
all
no
the
idea.
wrestling stuff in the back. Not in the back, but like around the whole thing, like
Yeah,
WrestleCon and everyone.
WWE World and all that.
Yeah, she was around.
Oh, she was there?
Yeah,
Oh,
she doing like the meet and greets.
Yeah, she was doing meet and greets and stuff. So, like it wasn't a surprise.
why didn't they? Oh, wow, that's crazy. They usually like go out of their way to hide people, like bringing
But
them
she
like with
was
a hoodie and all right.
no, she was there doing meet and greets and stuff. So
I still think they squandered it. They should have waited till they should have let AJ Lee retain the belt, and then on Monday, the Monday after Raw, recreate that
Yeah,
moment.
yeah, I would have loved that. Um, and I was thinking about that as well. The controversy of that tag team match was Paige and Rhea winning.
yeah,
Um,
why?
because somebody returned, and that's just is what it is. That's
I
how it
thought
happened. Like the Hardy Boys. Remember the Hardy Boys from
yeah,
the like more
yeah, I
than
did.
about 10 years ago now, right?
Yeah,
Got nothing to do with that feud, and then they just come in and take the titles, right? But um, I hope it's a short reign. Lash should not take that back. Maybe Bailey give her something to do, but I don't know. Bailey needs to change the character. They did that bipolar thing
I
after
never
last year
went
WrestleMania,
through.
I think AJ Lee coming back kind of like ruined that character.
oh, I
Like
guess.
when
But
she was
AJ Lee's
like when she cut
going
that
away again,
promo.
so
Mm.
yeah. But I mean, talk to me. Was this the right decision in having them win, or what do y'all think?
We'll see. But the moment that they won, I was like, no. And I get they wanted the pop, they wanted like Paige's back, yes. But I really thought that like Nia and Lash was gonna retain in this
Yeah,
situation.
they should have.
I
Mhm.
agree. Um, Following match is the Women's Intercontinental Championship. AJ Lee is defending against Becky Lynch. Um, I mean, they're saying AJ can't go. I mean, I believe y'all, but short match as a lot of these are. Like the whole interaction with Becky and Fast Count's car. And they did that whole turnbuckle thing, and then there was like a little tease, went back to it, and then she pulls Fast Count's car into the way, and and then AJ just bumps her head into the
Fast
next
Count
whole
Car got on
turnbuckle.
her Earl Hebner.
Just I
And
seen
she was
Earl
fighting
Hebner
back.
low blows in front of him, and then he just goes like,
And she was fighting Becky back. She was like, "Nah, you not gonna touch me." She was really Earl Hebner last night, bro.
"Oh
And they're
man,
gonna end up having a match because she's a
he's
wrestler
training."
in AAA. Isn't she a wrestler in AAA?
Evolve and
Yeah,
evolve.
involved.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
But what y'all think about these entrances? I kind of forgot to mention them. Becky Lynch. They said please welcome the Wonder Years. Why did I think it was gonna be the cast from that show? Y'all remember that show?
Yo.
That's what I thought
What
too.
would I Mustang attitude? I was like, oh, okay.
Yo.
Uh,
And
uh,
the entrance on that, bro. I don't like you said production problems all around. His lip sync was about 2 seconds off,
yeah,
and he was trying to catch up. Like,
yeah. And then AJ's entrance, which I thought was nice. They kind of do a lot of the whole kind of well, Cena mostly, the clones and the kids and that. But
They
I
always
thought this was cool,
This is
right?
similar to Bianca's last year.
Because children skip, right?
Mhm.
Did y'all see that one kid that I guess got lost or something? Because behind AJ, he just went left to right. Just, I was like, oh. And I think she was holding like three on one hand and then two on the other side.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man. But hey, I like this match for what it was.
Do anybody know how to skip anymore? Like, when the last time you actually seen a child skip?
Yeah.
You're not funny for that.
No, but that's a legitimate question though. I think this is the lost art. Like,
The only people I see skip is AJ and Alexa Bliss.
yeah, this might be a 90s thing. Damn. This is like rotary phones, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Someone asked me the other day. I was at work, and they were like, "Yeah, because I had a Rolodex. You too young to know what a Rolodex is." I was like, "No, I'm not."
yeah, yeah, that's insulting.
I literally was using this with my mother. Leave me alone.
Oh man, kids today don't know who Paul Wall is, man. It's
Bro.
anyway. Next match, if we're done, Gunther and Seth Rollins. Seth was looking. I don't know why he had the evil contacts on,
Ugh,
but
I
I
can't.
did
It's so creepy. It was so creepy. I'm so
That's
glad.
crazy. I ain't even see them shits.
I'm so glad he
yeah,
took them off.
for the match.
Yo, I was like, this is creepy as fuck.
I like the smoke jacket thing. I like that. That was pretty cool.
Well,
My
Seth
boy
is
was out
always.
here being a copycat. And he moved Gunther hit, he hit that joint right after him.
Well, Seth is always like on point with his like gear and his outfits coming out. Shout out to I think his name is King Troy, who does all of the outfits for both him and Becky. So, um, and then Becky's was good too. Um, and then I feel like we like skimmed over their match the same way WWE skimmed over all the women. But it was so short. It was like five. I was trying to find the time. I think it was like 6 minutes.
Talking about the AJ and
Yes.
8:15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still,
Oh, shout out AJ. She probably does this all the time. I just noticed it now. She had the Puerto Rican flag on her right.
Boricua. She's from
Yeah,
Jersey.
yeah. Adopted hometown in Chicago.
Yeah.
This was like for all intents and purposes a really good match. I did find myself spacing out of it. It was around I think 11 midnight at this point. I'm an old man, and I don't get enough naps, and I'm falling asleep. Uh, but what do you got think?
I feel like this was honestly like the best story told match of the night.
Yeah.
Like with as little time as they had to build it, the story in the match made it like okay. I could see why y'all had these two niggas fight.
Yeah.
Um, at the end of the match, because Seth is like going off, man, hitting pedigrees and curb stomps, and especially in the outside at the announce table. That announce table is like
Is
a
the most
controller.
inconsistent thing in the world.
No.
It's like a
It was
controller.
brawling as hell for a good minute.
It's a controller, that somebody that play 2K, like constantly,
Yeah.
like it just keeps getting broken, broken, and broken. Uh,
I will say
um,
that this, for me, was the best match of the night. I don't care what anybody says. This was out of all the things, this could have been on night two. Like, this was the best thing all night.
Yeah, they stole the show. I said that. I knew they was gonna steal the show.
Yeah.
And then your boy Braun Breaker come.
and
Almost missed a spear.
all right, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about it, Trick Willie. So, Braun Breaker comes out, and when he came out, my reaction in my face is the same reaction, facial expression as the one that I have right now. So he comes out, spear Seth Rollins, and okay, 23 miles an hour, okay, Gunther, sleeper hole, he wins, he goes to the top of the shirts, the stage, and I was like, oh, cool, they're gonna do it again. He
The
starts
shot
doing it
was fire.
again, right?
Bro,
The shot, that bird's eye view,
that
fire.
man was tired. Yo,
Nigga looking like we're gonna bust a nut, bro. This shit was crazy, bro.
I know how I like you running at full speed and you can't stop. And you're like,
And you're going downward too. And then the spear was a little ugly, but again, he gonna break his shoulders doing it like that, but what do I know? He hasn't broken them yet. But yeah, they're gonna reignite that feud, so backlash, whatever. I guess he's healed now. Good for him. Yeah, if only we could have had sirens for that moment, this moment too. Uh, but shout out Braun Breaker and all them. Paul Heyman in the house. But Semi-main event, women's world championship match. Um, Liv Morgan. It was a 3-on-1 handicap match. Actually, it was Liv Morgan, Kesha, and Britney Spears going up against Stephanie Backlund. It was something. Maybe I'll save my yeah, y'all talk to me. What y'all think about Liv Morgan's entrance, man?
I hated it. I hate
Oh,
this song. Period. I hate the song.
that's the problem.
Like
The song is crazy.
the
The
song is
choreography was
trash,
good though. I
and
like the choreography.
that's the thing. It's like it's good choreography. The song is
Yeah.
trash, but it's like, why Liv Morgan?
Instead of like a Lola Vice, maybe. I don't know. Like if
Nah, like somebody that it would fit. I don't think like she gives the I'm gonna be a pop star vibe.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Like the song could be true about her. Like everything they say
Uh,
in the song could be true
yeah.
about her, but it don't look like she would perform the song.
I mean, she did decent, even though it don't look like she would, she
Yeah.
was doing all that hair whipping and, you know,
It feels like
pull-ups.
weird character shifts in like a very short time. You know what I mean? Like, so
Uh, but I think what kind of saves this, not the live part at all, but well, I don't know why she was lip syncing the thing too.
Honestly,
Whatever.
it would have made more sense if Roxanne Perez did it. Like,
Oh, we'll talk about Roxanne in a bit because she was the best part of the match. Uh, I'm sorry, I'm an old man. So Stephanie Vaquer comes out and her music, her entrance music is even more generic than her prior one. But you have these pedals, which was very nice. Just like the shot was great
yeah.
and pedals, the rose petals were just great. And they had a match. And it's just that it was short. It could have been
It was too
special.
short. It needed like
It could have
five
been
to six
special.
more minutes.
1,000%. So it would have been also nice if Liv won clean. I know she's the heel, but I think that would have made the moment a little better. But Roxanne and her ass cheeks come out.
bro, I thought she ain't have nothing on under under this
Look,
little
man,
tutu that she had
I,
on, bro. Like
I'm
Jesus
not
what?
here. I'm
Christ.
not here doing this. It's literally the camera is down here. It's like, oh, okay. That would have been enough to distract anybody. But Raquel comes out, blah 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 blah.
Shenanigans.
Oblivions, shenanigans. Um, I like that the crowd. This is maybe the third time they kind of did something right when back hair did the devil's kiss and yeah.
I can't.
Booker T, man, he's just the greatest of all time. Uh, but yeah, Oblivion, 1, 2, 3. Liv Morgan's your new women's world champion. Um, Dom comes out, Dominic Mysterio, Judgment Day celebrating all that, blah blah. What did y'all think?
My biggest gripe, like the match needed to be way longer. First of all, right? So that is the biggest gripe. But afterwards, like commentaries talking about Dominic needs to be worried because he's gonna face the demon tomorrow. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. It's not about him.
Not about that.
Please watch our show.
Part 2, night 2.
I was like, shut up, it's not about him. Like, God damn it. Um, yeah, I wish they had. I think this match, if it was 4 more minutes longer, would have been much better, and everybody would have been so much more satisfied with it,
Yeah, they needed
even
time to
with all the
breathe.
shenanigans. Yeah,
Part of what makes those like Bianca Belair classics so good is that they were given time.
yeah,
And then Bianca Belair is exceptional and again like elite. And then you have other elite people, whether it's Becky Lynch or Sasha Banks, just sharing the ring with her, and that's what makes it special. But yeah, what did you think, Les, about this match?
I was sad.
And in your main event,
Well,
well,
right
we
before
gotta
the main
before
event,
that, yes,
Wait,
we
wait, wait.
gotta.
Before we get there, do we
But
want the stats of where, or do you want to do your stats?
well,
Last.
I was going to talk about John Cena returning
Yeah.
because he returns, gets the jobber entrance, and announces the attendance. It was 50K 816 in a stadium that can hold 60. But hey, we're not criticizing, just stating facts. And then he thanks everybody for coming out. Bianca Belair comes out. This was the hypest moment for me because I'm like, oh man, a star.
she
And
gonna announce when she gonna start wrestling again.
you know what, man? If there's something, I just saw her face. It was just a little fuller, and that's the gift I sent last night. That's when I
She had
got
the
to the
glow.
floor. Like
She
she had
had the
the glow.
glow.
She had the glow. It's crazy.
I was so happy to see her and all her beautiful blue
Yes,
flowers.
it's a boy, I think.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's a boy too.
So here's a question: how does Bianca Belair so fit that she still got abs with a baby bump?
Facts. Like that's crazy.
You know the conditioning, like I'd have to work 25 years. Anyway, so she gets in
It
and
looks
she
so amazing though.
right, and I like the whole Leah thing. We're gonna have to add one to the official attendance, and then
Yeah.
takes down the gown, and that's when the tears started flowing. And and congratulations to Mrs. Bianca Belair Ford.
Yeah.
So
Bianca,
not
I got a
just
question for you.
Yeah.
All right, so like, do you like hate hearing your name pronounced wrong?
Yes.
Bianca.
Bro,
Wait, Barrett.
Wade Barrett saying Bianca. It's like when people say Leslie. Like it's like I hate that shit.
Oh
Like
shit.
Yeah, I also just like chuck it up. I'm like, whatever. Like if it's not someone that I have to deal with normally, I'm like, whatever. But like if it's someone I have to deal with on a daily basis, I'm like, this is how you pronounce. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. I will say the funniest part of this was Leslie. He in our group chat trying. He was like, no spoilers, but congratulations. I started dying because I was like, Victor doesn't understand what this means yet.
Nope.
But
I thought it was like, oh, congratulations on Randy Orton winning the 15th or something. That's what I thought.
so
It was
he
like, oh,
sent that
okay. I
text.
guess. Little did I know that I'd be on my knees. But anyway, uh, no, but seriously though, seriously, all jokes aside, um, I had watched their reality show. They only did one season of,
Yeah.
because I love Bianca Belair and I love Montez Ford, and that was one of the things that they were talking about in that series about having a baby and whether it was the right time because she's at the peak of her career and Paul and so then she um they have all these discussions when is the right time and I guess rehabbing the finger is the right time and just sort of like Naomi, just happy that they
It's the
conceived the child.
baby. She had the baby already.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
There's a picture of like her holding the baby and then Jimmy in the back. I was like, oh my god, she had the baby. Like so I've been in tears of joy for these women because I'm so happy for them.
That's so wonderful because we knew going in it was a high risk pregnancy for Naomi and I think for Bianca too because she's in her late 30s.
Yeah, she's 37.
Right. So yeah, just so happy for them. They're gonna bring someone else into this world. I got money on that kid being a D1 athlete. Uh, I
Yeah.
mean
he gonna be a
that
D1 athlete in the 5th grade.
I was gonna say.
Like like see who his
Yeah.
parents are. That man,
And
if he don't wrestle, he's definitely gonna play some kind of sport.
Yeah.
And he's probably gonna get straight A's too, man. I think they got a good circle around them. So congratulations, Bianca Belair. Pretty much the most wholesome moment of the night.
The biggest
Nothing
pop, I
wholesome.
feel like, to be
Yes,
honest.
nothing wholesome about the main event. But before we get there, it's Bianca with some stats. Bianca.
All right. So, how much minutes do you think all the entrances were?
Combined
Total.
about
Combined.
75.
I'll say 18 minutes, something like that. Oh,
Combined.
wait a minute.
Hello.
No.
He
Wait.
said
We're
18 minutes.
counting McAfee, Orton, and Cody Rhodes.
That's
It
why I
was like
said 75. Like,
nah, it was like 38 minutes. I'll say 38.
61 minutes.
God damn, how?
61 minutes of
For entrances?
entrances.
Wait, who else came out?
All the entrances together.
No, I know that, but like it doesn't feel like 60 minutes of I mean, Orton himself takes like 15, but
Yo,
goddamn.
Owen,
Gunther.
I went to the bathroom, came back, and his music was still playing. I was like, they just yo, because he got to the ring, and I was like, oh, let me go to the bathroom real quick. Went to the bathroom, came back down, and was like, his music is still playing. Like, what are we doing? Uh,
What was the wrestling in
how much do
total
you think is the
cumulatively?
wrestling total?
It's gotta be over that.
It is over that. I'll give you that.
I'll say 81 minutes.
That's
Yeah, I said like an hour and a half.
98
Oh
minutes.
yeah, okay.
98 minutes of just match time.
It's match time, right? Not
How?
including
No,
shenanigans before the match, before
yeah,
the bell rung.
time. Yeah.
Gotcha.
How much time were the ads on this fucking show?
4.5 hours.
4 hours.
The whole mark.
They
Uh,
had ads playing during the entrances.
That's a
Four
fact.
hours.
we sat through 57 minutes of advertisement at WrestleMania.
57 is crazy.
And I think this is so damaging because my biggest thing is like my favorite part of wrestling pay-per-views, PLEs, whatever the fuck you want to call
You never had that.
it. But my favorite part of it is that we get the package of being like, this is why they've been fighting. And we only got Cody and Orton.
That's true.
We
Oh
got
shit! I
no,
didn't realize that till just now.
yeah. We
They ain't
got
play no hype packages.
yes, and that's why I think we didn't care for these matches as much as we should have going into them. Because
Oh,
we
they just
usually get
flat.
that
Yeah, they just flashed the graphic before the match, and okay, here it go.
yeah, between the 4 minutes of ads in between each match, between the waiting, and the entrances, we had no hype package to be like, yo, this is why you should be invested in this storyline, in this match going into this. So this is the most upsetting thing before we get into the main event. But yes, thoughts. Victor's in like quick.
No, I just it's I don't know this ever since I guess TKO came in, maybe a little before that, everything's just been very weird with the sponsorships in the ring and the prioritization on advertisements. You know, I it doesn't make for a better product, and
Yeah,
I
you know
think
what's
people have been
crazy
vocal
about
about
the
it.
advertisements in the ring? And so I was playing. I'm playing the WWE 2K. I was doing the
Mhm.
showcase mode or whatever, right? And when they show video of the showcase mode, like if they use footage from now, they can't. They have to block out all the ads on that's on the ring. So have to like your whole bottom, like the whole bottom of your screen is basically a blur.
So you can't even see the footwork. Like that's what yo.
That's
That's crazy.
man, this is corrupt. This is and their video department is one of the best things they got in
Yeah.
terms of putting up video packages in.
They can make fall in love and hate a person so easily with their editing staff.
Yep.
I wanted to be one of their editors so bad.
Yeah. Well, man, that's some stats for your ass, Samuel L. Jackson. In your main event, Randy Orton challenges Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. There was stipulation that if Randy Orton loses, Pat McAfee cannot return to WWE in any form, shape, or form. We all know that's a fucking lie. But Pat McAfee gets a whole entrance because why? Um,
Part of that 61 minutes that we watched.
there you go. I've never seen a kicker. I have to give him props. I don't think I've ever seen a kicker parlay that into to the career that he's gotten. You know, I really
Well,
can't.
think his agent. Think his agent, who's the head of TKO.
Yes, Mr. Emmanuel, right?
Mhm.
Uh, okay. So he comes out. Orton comes out. Uh, no, you know, Orton's pretty kind of old school. Nothing kind of fancy about his entrances usually. Cody Rhodes has a whole Marvel thing
Yeah.
going on with like every variation. He got like bat suits on,
He
and
was
I,
Batman, bro, for real.
yo,
I was
yo,
like, this is the boys in real life.
and why did it flash back to the I forget the director, but
First one?
the Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, that director
Yeah.
when he
Schumacher,
would like, huh?
Joe Schumacher.
Joe Schumacher, thank you very much. He would zoom into the suits, like, like why did the camera zoom into Cody Rhodes' crotch, bro? Like, why are we doing that, bro?
They thought they were starting at the feet.
Um, other than that, I thought it was cool and at least an idea. Uh, and you know, went through all the eras, the quotes. Jim Ross, you got to hear Jim Ross. That's pretty cool. And then he comes out with the mask, and it was cool. Whoa, fireworks, blah blah, pyro. One of the things that this was missing because it's a closed stadium, you don't get the right like around the thing, and you see all the fireworks, like
The
you
acoustics
know.
is bad in that stadium.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what it sounded like.
yeah, I guess I would think because if you paid that amount of money to be there, I would cheer for anything, right? To
I
pretend to have
think
fun, right?
I think a lot of like football stadiums have bad acoustics.
Arrowhead is like great. They should do a WrestleMania there.
That would be that would be tough. But I think a lot of like football stadiums mainly have bad acoustics. Like when they go to like baseball stadiums are good. You know, an arena obviously you in a closed
Yeah,
space, but like I think the football stadiums they be so big and it be so much space away from the ring that they don't get the same amount of like
yeah,
This is the longest match of the night. You know, it is the main event.
as it should be.
As it should be. Um, it was there was a lot going on, a lot of kind of stories being told. I think there was this whole thing with Cody Rhodes because he lost last year for not pulling the trigger, and this year he was able to pull the trigger, hitting the low blows and attacking people from behind and getting the job done. Um, Randy Orton, the Michael Cole said something about the back, and he was like selling the back extra about him being hurt or something like that.
Just
Um,
being old, like, and having back surgery from like doing all the RKOs throughout the years.
throughout
and
the years, right?
that backbreaker he do when he's slamming
Yeah,
across the back.
Right, right. Pat McAfee got taken out earlier, um,
By
by Jelly
jelly
Roll.
roll, jelly, jelly roll.
also annoying.
Uh,
That whole
he
thing.
comes back in a neck brace, which again, yeah, you can't move your neck when you're on a neck brace. Uh,
He,
and then and I'm confused because he's supposed to be ruined for Randy Orton, a bloody Randy Orton, by the way, and he doesn't fast count. I I I I think he slow counted actually.
For real.
Like,
real
what are we
slow count.
doing? So he gets RKO'd for his troubles. And then bloody Cody Rhodes grabs him from behind, pause. It's the crossroad, one crossroads, not the
One.
triple, and gets the pinfall. Randy Orton then attacks him, punts him, gives him a swollen eye,
Yeah.
and shoot. And I didn't see this, but I heard afterwards that Cody walked like on camera under his own power, wasn't kind of helped up or stretchered out or anything like that. And I'm just like, but the punt, you're supposed to be like out for months type of thing with the punt. But whatever. What say y'all?
He has a bloody, like, his eye is swollen as hell. I don't know what it looks like today, but like on camera, I was like, damn, they really hit you on that one. Um, Pat McAfee not selling his neck, very Tony Khan to him. I that's all I could think about. I was like, out of all the things, the neck, he got slammed through a table. Like, why is it his neck that he's hurting?
His spine.
I
Whatever.
broke my back.
It's
Um,
spinal.
I think my only complaint about this match is that it was slow. Like
Yes, I agree.
it was slow. I loved
I fell
Cody's
asleep on it
entrance.
twice, but it
I
was also late.
Yeah, you were
Okay.
watching it late. I love Cody's entrance because I'm a Cody fan. I liked Cody when he was dashing Cody. Like, all right. So like watching the masked one come out, I was like, oh my God, you know. But yeah, I think this could have been better. And I think without Pat McAfee, you have a story. Like, you don't need him. He doesn't need to be Jelly Roll and him does not need to be in this match at all. It could have been just Cody and Randy, and the story says makes itself. That's it.
Literally, I used to be your little nigga. We not your little niggas, and then
That's
that's
it.
all it needed.
I completely hated this match. And I'm gonna
Talk
tell y'all
about it.
why.
Let's talk about it.
So I hated it because it was so good at first. It started off so perfect. And it looked like they was gonna do the double switch.
Hmm.
And it was like they was alluding to it on commentary. Michael Cole saying, "Oh, we're seeing a different side of Cody Rhodes. Oh, he's doing stuff that we've never seen him do before." Randy Orton gets busted open. Randy Orton RKO's Pat McAfee. It was perfect, perfect. And then he gets attacked at the end of the match, so we could just progress the story into Backlash. Like, come on, bro. Like, just let him be a heel. This we already saw this with Cena, and they're gonna go through the same process, and then we can't blame Vince. Like,
Literally.
I'm
Facts.
sorry, bro. It's like we
You know,
can't
the
blame
problem.
Vince.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy, bro. Cause like you and what I was and this is what I was saying last night. I had me a little rant. So I was
Yeah.
saying like the way that and they don't have any stars anymore. And it's hard for them to make a star because they're keeping people who are the stars in the position too fucking long. And the only way that you're gonna build new people is by turning your people that's face heel and vice versa.
Right.
That's the only way you're gonna make a star. If you're gonna keep him face forever, 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 we've seen the story already, and people's not gonna tune in.
Literally Roman Reigns. Heel turn
Yeah.
just got him, made him a superstar.
And the thing is that we seen Cody in so many lights already, you know what I mean? And Cody needs to he needs another wrestler. He doesn't really wrestle anybody else that's not around his level. If that makes sense. Like every storyline is like Cody and Roman, Cody and Randy now, like Cody and KO, Cody, like there's no one, he has not faced anybody that's really like a mid Carter that should be lifted up to stardom. And that's what his role is. His role as a champion is to wrestle all the people who think like he'll win the match of course, that's what the whole point of it. But he set up someone else to be better, to
Right.
come back and get him later. Um, and I think that's the problem with WWE right now. Like most of these matches, besides Obafemi, like we're not building nobody.
I would say that KO, you just mentioned, it would have been a better reveal as to like the
Yes.
person on the phone for Orton
No,
than
It made way
Patrick.
way
Jr.
more sense.
Right, because
And
there's
even
a
if he
history there.
injured, it makes
Yep.
sense for him to be there.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. I do think that the whole with again you were talking about this last with Stephanie McMahon talking about you don't have what it takes because you're not willing to da, da, da. I think what they were trying to just go for was just like, oh, can Cody um do heelish things? Can he hit somebody with a low blow? Da 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 da.
He's not
Uh,
the Rock fighting Mankind, bro. Like,
I hear you, but
like,
I don't
we
think they
know
were
he could do these
exactly
things.
said for
We haven't
double
seen
turn.
him do these things in WWE, maybe, but we know he could do these things.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah.
I think the double turn probably coming with Trick and Sami Zayn.
Yeah, that's that. I feel like, but you can still have two double turns. It don't matter, bro. Like,
I hear you. In the way that they operate, you know.
They didn't.
Uh,
They could have thought of this better. Like that, their storyline speaks for itself. Like this is a 2-decade storyline. You know what I mean? And then this is a generational storyline also. So
and
like,
it's always a better story when the heel is right.
yeah.
Like, Randy Orton did. He said, "Yo, bro, I did all this stuff for you. Well, back in the days. Then you
Mhm.
came back. I helped you out. Oh, you needed a partner. You went and got Roman Reigns when you could have came and got me. Like, you feel me? Like, Randy Orton had all the perfect grapes on why he
take,
don't like him no more. Like,
take.
Yeah.
Um, this was a weird WrestleMania. Once again, because they've done this before, you had a host that you remember when The Rock hosted a WrestleMania and he had backstage segments and Austin came in one. Some of them were funny, a lot of them were not funny, but Austin came in one of them. And then all they did, they spoke like two words to each other, and where everybody was going crazy because just the aura and da 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 da. But nothing like that. Nothing with like Cena or like his old rivals or nothing like that. No
he could have
interaction.
had a segment where it was like right before Seth Rollins and Gunther match, like he
Yeah,
doing like a backstage segment or something, and Gunther is just walking to Gorilla and just look at him. He don't even say nothing. He could just
Yeah.
look at
right.
him, and then that could be your moment. Like,
Exactly. There you go, man.
There was
That's
so much missed opportunity on night one that I know that night two tonight's matches are anticipated to be better, but there are some snoozers on this that's gonna come up.
that's a I you hit the nail on the head.
Uh,
Um,
and they just this for you running it back in Vegas, you could have done better. For the ticket prices to be the way they were, you could have done better.
quickly said, I think with WrestleManias, they sort of rated for me in a couple of categories. One is like, oh, is the whole show good enough that I'd watch the whole show? And then maybe, the WrestleMania 19 or 20 or 17,
Yeah.
24. And then there are some with like, okay, the show was okay, but then there was this one match that was like crazy. HBK Undertaker at 25 was like a bright spot in a lackluster show, right? I don't think there was anything really here that I would go back to, even though things were good to decent to good. I don't think there's anything here, not even a segment, uh, maybe except the Bianca Belair one that I would go back to. And that's how I'm feeling about it. Final thoughts?
D
Um,
minus.
it's just a D. That's it.
Yep, I'll concur. Um,
Mid. It's a mid show. It's a show that could have been on SmackDown, Raw, or any other pay-per-view.
It felt like back in the days when they used to have like when Raw used to be 2 hours, and then they would be like, "Yo, it's gonna be 3 hours this week." It felt like one of those shows.
Yeah, and the timing fucked with me. I will say it starting at 6 p.m. and ending before 11. I'm like, what the fuck? I was so
Yeah.
confused.
Yeah, I was texting this like, oh, at 10 p.m. I'm like, damn, it's over already. But anyway, we will be back for night two. Looking forward to that. That's in a couple of hours. I'd like to thank y'all both for coming through, taking the time. Uh, ain't much really to say, man. This was lackluster, but hey, at least we got to laugh about it, and that makes everything better. Uh, for Les and for Bianca, my name is Vic. This has been MCW. Thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. It's Culture Keep It Locked. We out.
Yeah.